This is the Ustad, and I am here with Sanou and Diara from Terakaft. Am I saying that correctly? Terakaft, meaning caravan in the Tamashek language. So I want to ask you guys really fast. You guys played a show here in Los Angeles tonight. What do you guys think of guitar music in general? Because in the United States, everybody is a guitar player. So it's a very familiar thing. I'm a guitar player. So what do you think about guitar as an instrument?
قال لك مادام نتوما جيتوا لعبتوا هنا في لوس انجلوس اش كتظنوا وكتلعبوا الجيتار الامريكان معروفين كلشي كيلعب الجيتار في الامريكان سو اشنو كتظنوا في الجيتار شنو اللي يعجبكم في الجيتار كيفاش كتشوفوا الجيتار بالنسبه لكم
انت اللي عجبنا في الجيتارة
كيفاش زعما كيفاش
خصينا بها خصينا بها بجوها تبيعها بنزول الناس كمان كما آلات عالمية عالمية هذه لقينا هذه هي نستخدمها لمندن دي هذا مشينا فيها.
Okay. They say that they find the guitar so suitable to their music what they play, and he said that it's an international instrument. You know, everybody plays the guitar, and they find it very comfortable and sound-wise, and also playing with the guitar. That's why they picked it up and start playing it.
I see, because I see the reaction to Tuareg or Tamashek music is very positive in the West recently. Tinarawen have made great ground, and Bombino also as well in this country, especially in Los Angeles, due to some radio programs. So how have these guys found the response in California to their sound?
Okay. الموسيقى ديال التوارق تماشيخ ولات معروفة هنا في الأمريكان خاصة هنا في كاليفورنيا بما أن هذاك تينيريوين وبامبينو معروفين هنا. قال لك كيفاش لقيتوا نتوما الناس كيتعاملوا مع الموسيقى ديالكم كيفاش كيتجاوبوا معكم فهمتيني اش كنقول يعني الناس اللي كيسمعوكم ملي جيتوا لعبتوا كيفاش كيتعاملوا معكم نتوما كيفاش جاتهم الموسيقى
بالك جاتهم من تيناري من بين فتره رانا كيف من غنوا كيفهم يسمى الصوت هكا جا مصوت بالهكا
والناس هنا في الامريكان كيفاش تجاوبوا معكم في الموسيقى
الناس يعني تعجبهم الموسيقى
ديالكم نتوما
تعجبهم بس لاقين فيها بلوز لاقين فيها روك.
He said of course the music that they play it's similar to Tinariwin and because it's it's Tuareg and it's Tamashek also and they find that the people really enjoyed and respond very well to their music and to the group here in the States. And since it's also kind of like a bluesy, it has like a bluesy, rock and rolly, very trancey music, So I think the people say they really respond. I've been touring with them the first time, and everywhere we go, people go crazy for the music, for this band.
Can we talk a little bit about the new record, which is Kel Tamashek? Which what does that translate to? Kel Tamashek.
Kel Tamashek. اش كتعني؟ It's the people who speak that Tuareg language. Kel Tamashek means the people.
So Tamashek is literally Tuareg.
It's Tamazigh. It's the Berber Amazigh, whatever people can translate. But Tak means the people of Tamashek, of the Tuareg.
Of the Tamashek or Tuareg people, which is synonymous, right? It's the same thing.
Yeah, it's the same people.
Okay. So what did I want to ask these guys? What did you guys, when you were children, like, what did you think that in the future one day you would be touring internationally in different countries and that people would love your music? I mean, I just wonder, like, tell us what your youth was like.
ملي كنتوا صغار واش عمركم فكرتوا بكنكم واحد النهار غادي ديروا تور في العالم الموسيقى ديالكم تولي معروفه ملي كنتو كتلعبوا نتوما زعما صغار. واش كيفاش زعما عمركم فكرتوا واحد النهار ولا كنتوا كتمناو تمشيو تخرجوا برا في اوروب ولا تخرجوا الامريكان وديروا التور؟ ما كانش في الدماغ.
ما كانش منها لا هكا بيناتنا عطا جات.
It happens. People, I mean, of course, a lot of people is like that. It just happened to people love the music, and the music existed for a long time. And it happens that people in the West, like especially when they pick up the guitar, and they didn't even know what the people outside, if they listen to this kind of stuff, and it just happened, and they very happy that it's happening.
So do you guys write music when you are on tour, or do you only write the music when you're back home?
كتكتبوا الموسيقى ملي كتلحنوا، تعرفي تلحن ملي كتلحن ديسك، واش كتلحنوا ملي كتكونوا في التور، ملي كتكون غادي في الطياره ولا غادي في الفان كتفكر في شي اغنيه كتعملها، ولا حتى كتمشيو للدار حتى كترجعوا للبلاد عاش كديروا؟
كيف حبيت تحب تخدمها في الرحله الاغنيه، تحب تخدمها مريحه؟
It depends. If excuse me, if it comes while they're traveling, it happens. If it comes when they in the desert and home, it happens.
So for example, what you performed tonight, were those new songs, some of them?
Yeah, الأغاني اللي خدمنا اليوم كانوا جداد شوية.
فيهم
There's old and new.
Old and new.
Both of them, yeah.
So when you look at the sky, I mean, you see the same constellations, you see the same stars, the sun, the moon. Do you think of back home? Does that bring you back to the place that you're from? Are you homesick?
I will answer that because I've been traveling with them, and every time they see the sky, they recognize something similar back home. And of course, they are sick,
Well, because I live in Los Angeles, and it's as often as I can, I go to the desert.
Right.
We have deserts here in Los Angeles. We have deserts outside of Los Angeles. Here in California, we have the Mojave Desert. We have, and I think deserts throughout the world are very common and very similar. So I would say the Mojave Desert is probably very similar to Sahara.
Maybe.
I wonder if these guys have seen any commonalities.
We've seen it. Yeah, we did actually. We drove from Colorado through Salt Lake City, through all the way to Seattle, and we did pass through. The most interesting things. Excuse me. The most interesting things that they really took attention. Their attention is the snow and the desert. That's what they don't have over there. That's the only thing they don't have. It's the snow, seeing the snow, seeing the desert.
Yeah. So you're not familiar with snow?
No, of course not. Yeah. So
what's in the future for the band?
شنو المستقبل ديال الجروب؟ المستقبل ديال الجروب.
أي مستقبل يعني؟
المستقبل ديالو غادي تكتبوا اغاني اخرين، تلعبوا ديروا دي تور، اشنو المستقبل؟
نديروا موتور والخدمه هذه والتلخين ومستقبل نخوص المستقبل لجميع المزيغه.
It's good. The future is to write more music and to do more tours and to share the music with everybody, and also to make other people aware of the Amazigh people, the Amazigh people.
So, well, in the United States, we've heard a little bit in the last 2 years about some violence going on in your country, in Mali. And can you elaborate on what's gone on?
They don't want to do that. They don't want to talk about it. I mean, we have other people ask us the same questions, and they don't want to.
No comments
they don't want to comment
on the French invasion of Mali.
Yeah, well, invasion it was for so many years. This is not new. It was for hundreds of years. The invasion of France, not only France, but the whole West, I would say.
Well, how important do you guys feel as far as your band and also Tinara Wen and some of the other bands? How do you feel as far as the identity of the Tamashek people? How important is your music?
It is, I mean, if I can answer for him, it is important. The music is how how you get the message to the people. It's the only an instrument that you use to get the message to the other world, who's, you know, all this propaganda and TVs and Fox News and all that kind of stuff. They make things distort all the news, distort the identity of the people. And I'm Amazigh too. They're from the south, I'm from the north. My ancestor also Amazigh.
Okay.
Yeah, from Morocco, from the south. So it's a good way to, you know, to get the message to the people. And you know, the message is that the people exist. There's some people existed 4,000 years ago, and there's a culture there. When there's a people, there's always a culture, a deep, old and very rich culture that people should be aware of, that it existed, and to also to save it, to save that culture for the next generation of generation to come.
May I ask a question? What if? Let's imagine.
Yeah.
Let's use our imagination. What if tomorrow President Obama and Hollande decide that we're going to have a separate country? We're going to carve this section of Mali and maybe some from Niger and have a Tamashek nation, autonomous region.
I don't know.
What would happen?
I wouldn't.
What if that would happen?
I mean, for me, I wouldn't like that, because that's been happening for so many years with the colonialism, to just separate people, and it's not a good thing. It's totally, those people they didn't have. Morocco, for example, was one country from all the way from Tunisia to Morocco. What's Morocco now? But now there's Tunisia, there's Algeria, there's Libya, there's Mauritania, whatever, and just cutting. It's not really healthy. I don't think it's a healthy thing.
But the Berber really don't have their own country.
But they are their country. That's their country.
Morocco is the Berber country.
Berbers.
Berber.
And the Berber actually, it's a name. It's a nickname to the Amazigh.
That it was given by foreigners.
The Greek. When the Romans came to Morocco, colonized Morocco for a long time ago, that's what happened. I think I have to go and get my stuff together.
No problem.
Because,
well, thank you very much for the
pleasure,
interview.
Of course.